Well, hello and welcome, my chums. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. Today we've come fishing down the Tyne, just on the riverside in near the city centre, very close to the city centre in fact. We're at the Estuary Inn. It's a particularly cold, bleak and miserable day today. So this place is good because you get a little bit of shelter. Without the shelter above us here, probably wouldn't be able to film today, because obviously the equipment would get wet. So, I hope everyone's been well anyway. Hope you've had a nice week. I've got two rods out at the moment. Obviously my usual, just my estuary rods, which are the two Achios Airlights. Matched up with two Penn Spinfisher reels, 5,500 size, just small. I'm using 20-pound braid and two hook flatters. Bait today is ragworm and mackerel. Ragworm kindly supplied by Lenny's Tackle at South Shields. Highly recommended, great worm. So today we're looking at scratching out flounder, hopefully, possibly small white. Nothing to write home about. I do have a lot of commitments this weekend. I've got a family event to go to, two family events to go to actually. So it's just a case of getting out for a couple hours and squeezing this in. So it's not going to be a very long video. But I do hope you enjoy it, and I hope I can catch something for you. So let's see what we can get. Okay guys, so I'm travelling quite light today. I brought the rucksack, just a little cool bag for me bait, and just what I need. I've literally got, I think I've literally brought 4 rigs, there's something like that. As I say, I'm just squeezing a couple of hours in. So today I've got nice fresh ragworm. So this is from Lenny's. Got that this week, sorted us out nicely. Thank you, Lenny. Always looks after us. A little bit of mackerel. Obviously I'm probably going to get crabbed off with that. I don't know what it's like here for crab activity, or crabativity should we say. So yeah, it's basically 2 hook flappers, a little bit of ragworm on, a little bit of mackerel on, and see how we get on. I'm using plain leads, nothing, I'm not gripping anything down. It's a 1.6 metre low at 1 o'clock, and it's currently something like 12, I think, so 10 past 12. So this is what we're using. Let's see how we get on. Just going to give you a quick look around the location, guys. So I'm fishing underneath a little hood there, which is great because it's raining, so I'm not going to keep the camera out too long. Usual stuff. 2 Penn Spinfishers, 5.5s. Me trusty Achios Airlights. Just casting about 20 yards, 30 yards or so. And we're right in the heart of Newcastle. My beautiful hometown, which I love very much. Got the Millennium Bridge there in the distance for you, those who aren't from the northeast. Newcastle Quayside, the law courts down there in the background, sorry. Yeah, lovely little place, Newcastle Quayside. If you're away from Newcastle and you fancy visiting, get yourself up, it's beautiful. Now I go pan back down, just past the bridges there. Tyne Bridge is just in the background. You might just be able to see it there, right at the back. Tyne Bridge with the traffic on, and that's the quayside leading up to the Newcastle town centre. Beautiful place. If you fancy a visit, get yourself down. Oh, not forgetting, we've got the art building there, and behind that you've got the Sage as well, which has now been renamed, but I can't remember what they call it, because I'll always call it the Sage. But yeah, so we'll see how we get on. Hopefully in the next hour, or an hour on the flood, we should get some action. I'm expecting flounders. There's got to be some flounders about, so we'll see. Quick look over the ground there, if you can see that. Shopping trolley over there. That's normal for Newcastle, probably normal for all rivers. Bit of a shopping trolley. Oh, there's a shopping trolley down there as well. A spade. A shovel. There's a shovel, that's handy. Another shopping trolley over there. Bricks. Oh, there's a duck down there as well. Oh, beautiful. Anyway, I'll bring you back if we get some action. Well, first one come back untouched. Mackerel's had a little bit of a hammering, but it's probably the crabs that. So we'll get this back out and get some more. Well, I've got the rig here, that's basically what I'm using. my normal rig for flatties, little watch lead, little 12-inch snood with a stop knot on there just to keep them beads in place. I've got two standard beads and one floating bead there just to give the bait some movement. And if I can just move this for you, and again you can see that top snood, 12 inches, stop knot just here just to keep the beads in place. Slide that back down, bead, pop up, bead, and I'm using size 2 Sakuma stingers, I believe. We'll get this bait back up, see if we can get something. So there's an awful lot of seagrass or weed in the river. Line's coming back covered in that fine stuff which I'm plinking off. I feel like I've been playing the banjo or something, just constantly plinking this stuff off. Nothing is yet though. There's a bit of a break in the weather, so I thought I would bring the camera outside from under the cover there, give you a look at where I'm set up here. Not really expecting anything till the flood anyway, if anything at all. It's just a case of getting out of the house for. It's been one of those weeks for me this week. Unfortunately, it's not been the best week, as I started a new job this week, which was stressful within itself after being made redundant a couple of weeks ago, which wasn't pleasant. But anyway, enough of that rubbish. So I've come out, and it's just to get out, really get some fresh air. I've got family functions this weekend, as I said earlier. Looking forward to having a few drinky poos tonight, which will be nice. I hope everyone else has got something planned for the weekend. I hope you're doing something exciting or getting fishing, anything. Better than being stuck in the house, isn't it? I mean, let's face it, the television's absolutely rubbish. It's not even worth watching, which is why I probably watch so many YouTube videos. I think I watch any YouTube video about fishing. I think I've watched it pretty much. I just watch everything. So what got us started in doing this in the first place a few years ago was just sort of film what my adventures and put them up for people when they're bored, because it just passes the time, doesn't it? It's nothing. None of the videos are going to change the world, but it does pass the time for you. And I do like watching other people fishing and seeing what they're getting up to. You know, when I'm sitting in the house, sometimes it's nice to sit in the warmth of your home with your feet up and watch somebody else go through the cold situations and, you know, getting wet and everything for a few fish. But as they say, you can't catch fish sitting on the settee, so if you do want to catch, get yourselves out. That's the way to do it. Well, the rain stopped a little and the sun's trying to get out. I think we're in for some more showers though. I've only just realised there's a Newcastle match on today. We must be at home. A lot of people coming past us with the tune tops on there. Absolutely starving. I'm a bit hank like. I mean, what is a perfect fishing snack? Your fishing snack of choice, what is it? Let us know. Pop it in the comments. Let us know what you have when you're out. You can't include flask stuff though, because that doesn't count. It's got to be a packaged food that you can't be without when you go fishing, like the Holy Grail. Looks like we're going to be in for some rain again, so I'm going to get this one in and rebait it. Thought what in there? Bit of plastic. Oh, I forgot. Crisps. Crisp bag, not bad. Quite a rare catch, bit of a specimen that. Pretty much untouched, to be honest. Put some fresh ragworm on. Bottom hook's been stripped, that's probably crabs. Oh, that looks a bit... That one's gone. Oh, it's a bit nippy. Put a decentish size one in here, see what happens. Like I say, I think if anything it's going to be about an hour on the flood before we see any action like Accioni. Had intentions of going to well, first of all, I was going to go up the coast again on the beaches, but then I thought to myself, well, I might just go local, go to Shields Beach, pluck some flounders out, hence why my rigs are full of bling. What with these functions which I forget about because I'm shocking, I thought, no, it's just going to be a nice easy session to try and relax a little bit before tonight's, that's a strange word, isn't it? Tonight's shenanigans, because I'll probably be a little bit intoxicated. Some gentleman walking past there. I think that was crazy, talking to myself. I mean, normally I do. Well, we might as well get the other one in as well, eh? See what other shite we can bring in. The tide's eased off now anyway. But as I've said before in previous videos, river tends to fish best for me at first push of the flood, the first hour, should we say, of the flood. What about you guys, anyone local who fishes it, but I often find that it's just nice to get out in it, get a bit of fresh air in the old lungs and clear the brain, the old think tank, which, as I say, has been a little bit cluttered of late and still is, but I'm getting there. A few decisions to make, etc, etc, you know, as you do in life. But yeah, it definitely is good for the soul to get out in the air. Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The weather's coming shite again. It's windy and it's a southerly, which means it's pushing right through this little archway and it's wet. And it sums up the week that I've had. It's pretty shit. We haven't had a fish as yet. I'm going to give it another hour. We're on slack water now. I'm going to give it an hour and then I'm gone. Get myself relaxed and prepared for tonight and go and get absolutely paralytic. Fall over, make a fool of myself as usual. Have a chuckle. Probably eat copious amounts of food. Yeah, go home, collapse, fall asleep. Wake up tomorrow morning with a thumping headache. Get through that afternoon, then I'm out again to see my granddaughter's dance, which is I'm really looking forward to. So I will sort myself out tomorrow, so I'm nice and fresh for that. But I am sorry for the content today. It's I wanted to bring you something. I suppose it's better than nothing. I know it's just a small, mediocre channel that I have, and I think these days every man and his dog, and their dog, sorry, are filming. So I know they're nothing special, but I do try. I hope you are enjoying them. Time will tell. You'll see what happens with the watches and stuff. See what the future brings. But I do have some definite fishing plans for the summer. Whether I record or not, I'm not sure. It all depends on how much interest I get. But I do appreciate you guys who are watching. I do appreciate your subscriptions and your likes, especially your comments. I love it as usual. But I don't want anyone to feel pressure to do so. If you want to watch. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. It's there for a record for me to look back on. Right. This is the kind of thing that happens to me all of the time, okay? So the river's quite big. It's quite a large space of water, isn't it? Got my rods out here. And then look at this. Look at these two pair of absolute bells who decide to go right in the middle of us and just stay there for... They've been... Oh, good bite there on the right hand rod, by the way. Slightly thrown us off my subject. We're getting back to the important stuff. We've had two canny rattles on the right hand rod. Good old pull downs. The tide is just about to turn. Just about to flood now. So this is when I would expect the action. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Still something, there we go, there's still something there. Right hand rod's been rattling away, so I'm going to get this one in. Yeah, there's something there. Is the crab? Oh, something was there. Jesus Christ, that was a crab bite, that was intense. Would have had me money on that being a flounder bite. Never mind, bait it up, get it back out there. The old mitts are a bit cold, it's a bit nippy today, it's just damp. Damp and dreek. That bite's got me thrown. That was definitely a good old flounder bite, that was. But there was a bit of weight when I first lifted the rod up and obviously came off, so it was a crab. I'd take a crab at this point, to be honest. Anything. If I land a crab, I'm going to treat this as a non-blank. How was that, eh? We'll catch a crab. On a serious note, if we're blank, to be honest. I think it's a bit naughty to, if I was to be making videos and just showing you all the good times. I find that extremely naughty, to be honest. I think you're gonna vlog or blog or make videos or whatever you want to call it. Best to just show the fishing for what it is, because it is fishing. It ain't always catching, guys. Starting to get hungry though. The old Hank Marvin's playing the Strat. Very hungry. Getting nibbles again, guys, on the left hand rod there. I think it's yet more crabtivity, to be honest, but at least the rod tip moved. That's good. There we go. Rattles again, guys. We've been out about 5 minutes, that one as well. The tide's definitely got some pace on it now. There's definitely something having a go. I think they're both getting a bit of attention, actually, yeah. That's got whiting written all over it, hasn't it, guys? Just suddenly switched on, they're both going now. Let us leave them to develop and see what happens there. But nice to just get something, and I don't care what size it is, just to get something for you guys to show you on the camera, save it being so monotonous. Can only put up with so much of my yabbing on. Left hand one's rattling away again. There you go. Definitely whiting. I've put it, the right hand rod, I've put 2 small baits on to see if I can try and hook one. I can guarantee there's nothing on there yet. There you go, rattle, rattle. Yeah, now, boom, boom. For the love of God, we must get something. Oh, we've got a fish, guys. We have a fish. I'm going to try and turn you around a little bit so you can see. Quite a bit of weight to this. Oh, my chums. My chummy chummersons. I thought the bait was flounderish. What do I have? It's not very big, but you know, I don't really care. Look at this, me chums. Sold it right down. I'm going to have to quickly unhook this, but there you go. Yeah, he's took it right down. He's got claret pumped out of him. I'm going to get this one sorted out because I don't want to hurt him. But it's not a blank. Get in. So guys, we've got him unhooked. Safely. Only little, but perfectly formed. Lovely little critter there, see him? Beautiful. That's about the stamp I'd expect this time of year from here. There'll not be any big ones just yet, but he's very welcome. And I've unhooked him using the tool. So I took the bait out of the, pulled the hook back, out through the gill, pushed it back through, absolutely perfect. This one will go back and fight another day. Let's get him back here. There we go. Better than nothing, isn't it? Persevered. Got something. I'm happy. Well guys, I've given it a good crack for you. Hasn't been the most pleasant session. It's not very nice today, but done my best. Scratched around. We've managed to get one flounder out, which is better than nothing, isn't it? Even if the session had ended in a blank, it doesn't really matter. It's just to get you out, and I want to bring you the real fishing. I'm not going to, if I get a blank, I'm not going to not film it. I'm still going to show it. But as usual, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend and an even better week. So you all take care of yourselves. Bye now.